they said that you're ready.
All right, we're live.
You want me to send you over the
Boys, settle in. Come on.
Sure you know this, but this is yours. When you want to be on, this thing won't connect to this camera. So he doesn't have he needs a cord. You could have brought the PA system. You could do announcements for people. I assume that they're going to be doing announcements still from there. Where's that? Couldn't tell you. I know his son had a game. I heard from him, Carver. He was in Atlanta this morning. His son's team played Atlanta United. They did a doubleheader this weekend. They played against KSA Kwanji on Saturday, and they played Atlanta United this morning. More than likely. I just think the ball is one good ball over here, and our whole setup's destroyed. And you and I would have no idea. I'll play keeper. The shorts are a little long, but the shorts I like it. There's challenges. So here's the thing. I've done a lot of these games. And what I've realized is that half of them I've been doing the whole game, and then I haven't actually streaming. So just be prepared. This is me and you watching the soccer game together. I can kind of monitor that. This is me and you watching the soccer game. Just commentating for yourselves. Which is not what makes it fun, actually. That's how it keeps me from yelling. Do what they remember those guys that very first season of FCB. Those guys used to do the commentary. Oh yeah, I saw them the other day. I saw one of them. They used to be like, they would get drunk. They were two young guys, and they would just cut up the whole time. They would make fun of Bill Carver on the sideline. Yeah. They do all kinds of stuff. Oh, yeah. Make fun of the other team. They forget they're on the yeah, they'll forget the name. Start talking about random stuff. Different. It was fun, though. Okay, that must be up here. One of those lines is going on. Nathan's home from Auburn. That's they're streaming it. Theirs is behind. Theirs is searching.
Testing. And everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, welcome everybody to beautiful G.W. Carver High School for the opening home match for your FC Birmingham Falcons. Today they're playing the defending champions Potros FC from in a Georgia region UPSL matchup. Both teams had good results in the past week. We had FC Birmingham with a 1-1 tie on the road against Scenic City, and Potros
Sorry about that, folks. Here we are back at the about to have kickoff. I'm here with, for the first time, with a rookie reporter here, Joel Opara. On the injury list right now, but is a big, important part of our club. Looks like we have a slight delay while we're having to work on the nets. Guess maybe something slipped through the cracks on the pregame inspections that now we're having to get corrected.
Yeah, thanks for having me here, Owen. Yeah, so I had an ACL tear back in March, so I'll be out for probably till the start of next season, so possibly January. But I have to say, after watching our first game of the season last week, there's a lot of good signs of a very strong foundation. We're very unlucky to concede in the last minute of the game, but we had a lot of control of the game. We took our chances on our new striker up front, Tyrell Price. He had an excellent performance with 2 goals, so let's see if he can build on that today, Owen.
Yeah, I think he'll probably get the focus of the Potros defense. Their defense has been very stingy last year, making a run all the way to the championship and into the round of 32 national tournament, and actually only lost 2-1 to the eventual champions, Tennessee Tempo. So quality squad, been reinforced by pulling in even some further talent, and yeah, we'll have to just see. Every game's a new one, though.
Yeah, for sure. And with the UPSL league, you never know the opponents that you're going to face on the pitch. You can bring players in from anywhere, so you should never play up or down to your opponent on the day, because who knows how they'll show up, the level of performance that they'll bring. So it'll be a very interesting game, but they'll be not to be taken lightly.
Whew, quick kick save by Cosmos right off the bat. Just giving a little bit too much space over here for him to pick out a runner, and just about did.
That's a nice long ball up to Sippin.
Sippin will battle, that is for sure. It's one of my favorite things about Caleb Sippin up at the front is he's going to give you 110% effort, and it's just nice to have Manny Mendez back. This is his first game back after a season-long hiatus from the club, but he's been a perennial starter for the club over the years.
Yeah, I've spoken to Manny quite a bit. I always feel like his best position is in that left back. We don't really have many naturally footed left-footed players that can play on the left foot. So having someone there just adds much more balance around the whole team.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because we again, this season, we only have 2 left-footed players, and they both are named Manny. So one is Skinny Manny and one is Buff Manny. So
Started this game off quite well, other than the little opportunities from Potros. Best to limit their chances. They seem to like to play it long out from the back. So it's best to drop off early once they play that ball. It's good position.
yeah, I think they probably have come into this game based on the broadcast last week that we heard, taking this as a very light game. So hopefully FC Birmingham can set a tempo early to show that we're here to play. And yeah, just a loose pass out of the midfield. This is one of the things we needed to clean up from last week, was just a little bit of loose touches in the midfield that led to some turnovers.
Seems like number 58 for Potros seems to be a key option for them in the middle. So we need to maybe put a man on him to stop the supply.
Well, 63 is right now doing a lot of the damage on this side of the pitch. Bailey's going to need to end up marking him a little bit tighter.
Ref didn't give a foul there. Christian staying down.
That's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Tyro's on the wing.
But you can tell the respect he's got, even from a veteran defender like number 58. He's joined this Potros squad over from Kalanji Pro Profile in past seasons. Really savvy defender, and he wasn't going to mess around there. He put that in, all the way up into the stands.
Sure, but it's nice to get him running nice and early so that he anticipates that it's a threat. Maybe as Tyro makes more runs down the wing, it will cause the Potros defense to drop off a bit further, giving us more space throughout the pitch.
I would anticipate a long throw from Bailey here. A little too much on that cross from number 63. It's obvious he needs it on his right foot. He had a pretty nice shot at goal if he had a left foot there.
The main threat so far from Potros has come down their left-hand side or right-hand side, so you have to keep an eye on their main threat. So far, from what I've seen, it's number 63 putting that ball in, and had a few openings from the number 58 who seems to be playing up front, but he seems to be dropping off quite a bit. So it'll be up to our defenders to see if they want to come out with him when he drops off, or if they want to hold that line.
Well, that's another veteran we haven't really mentioned yet this broadcast that we're really glad to have back, which is Cosmos Uzaro in goal. He's like having an extra defender, his ability with his feet.
Yes, I've always liked Cosmos. He's very vocal. He always talks to the defense, so they know where to be. Good organizer and an older head, so the younger boys at the back will listen to him while he commands them. Goalkeeper is the most important position on the pitch, I always say. You can see the whole pitch in front of you, and any mistakes you make are compounded, so it's nice to have a nice, steady hand at the back there.
Well, as a Everton fan, I would absolutely agree with you.
Jordan Pickford, my fellow countryman, he's always done the job for England whenever I see them play, so I've had no complaints about him.
Little bit of a problem there in the middle, a little miscommunication, but ended up being pretty harmless all in all. Right now we're getting the blessing of a little bit of an overcast sky. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it by bringing it up, but a little bit of a breeze. It is in the 90s today, so it's a really hot pitch out there. Playing on turf here at Carver.
These are my favorite conditions to play on, where the weather is nice, but the sun isn't out, so it doesn't feel like you're facing two opponents. So your opposing team and the sun. Right now, it's just the opposing team, so as long as we play up to their level, this game looks very promising for us. But we've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Christian is on it.
Yeah, put it a little bit too close to the keeper there.
Needs to deal with that.
Somebody needs to get down. Oh, so unlucky. A lot of mistakes there, compounded, unfortunately, into just a really random goal. Saved it off the line, but then played it right off of the other defender into the net.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. We started the game quite well, but in football, these simple mistakes can lead to giving the opponent team an opening. But we can still build from here. It was unlucky. Dominic could have possibly dealt with it on the first bounce, but as I spotted, their striker, number 58, seems to be a key threat for them running in behind. So the goals happen, but at least we know now what the threat is and how to avoid it. So we keep going, we move on from here.
Wow.
Ref seems to not be giving much.
No, there's not a lot of whistles out on this pitch. That surely looked like he was clipped from behind there. I'm not. We're a long ways away though, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got a much better angle than we do. Ty is not a guy who dives, though.
No, definitely not.
It's actually one of the things that could have helped us last week had he hit the ground a couple times when he tried to just run through. But as a fan, I like that. I never want to see people go to the ground unless they have to. Just keep playing.
It seems like the referees don't reward fair play, so we might have to bring out some of our dark arts if we're going to be successful in the game today.
I don't disagree with that. Not really sure where we've got anybody chasing balls positioned at today. We've got Brian over here, I see, and not sure who that is on the over there in the red shirt.
That's too much, Vic. Don't cross in front of Mike. Mike and Vic, stop fucking doing this shit. Mike.
So
Stay there
the
then.
game is early, 10 minutes have gone. We are down the goal, but as in football, anything could happen. And I feel like we started the game quite well. But we need to just build ourselves back into the game, don't lose our heads, and keep the consistency. Because other than the opening and the mistake, we've defended quite well.
Yeah, and it was just a strange play. A goalie punt into a weird bounce. Just kind of seemed like everything was covered, and then it wasn't. So,
Yes. Good tackling by Manny.
a lot of indecision over there on the far side of the pitch. Wasn't really sure who that ball went off on. Manny certainly thought it was going to be our throw.
Yeah. So far this game, Manny has been focused on the defensive side as much. I'd like to see him get forward once we get more control of this game. He has the ball now.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a challenge for us last week as well, is that the wingbacks really ended up being more fullbacks than they were wingbacks just because of the way the game was going, and we never really could get out of it. So you really never got to see Bailey or I think last week it was Piero over on the left wing. So.
That's a good connection down the wing between Manny, Christian, and Josh. That was unlucky there.
We've got new kits on today, so this is the first time anybody's seeing the new blue kits for FC Birmingham. Hummel is the new jersey sponsor, so
Very good defending by Dominic there.
Yeah, good recovery. Last week we wore our black kits on the road. It's the first time we've had a black kit before as a club, and gone are the yellow
Away kits.
away kits that nobody really seemed to like all that much. I think they have been a legacy color that's been around for a while, so I think it's still a part of the number 58 right now is wreaking havoc on the back line for FC Birmingham.
Yeah, he was clearly a threat early on, and it seems to be he's going to be a dual threat, both running in behind and from set pieces. So It's 2-0, but still less than 15 minutes have gone in this game, so there's plenty of time to come back. But we just need to improve the discipline at the back.
Yeah, he scored 4 goals last week and has picked up exactly where he left off with 2 more this week. So I would have to say there's no doubt he's leading the UPSL Georgia region right now in goals with 6 on the season.
Yeah. Still early on in the season, but I wouldn't be surprised if Potros, the defending champions, will be up there in the mix come the end of the season as well. So that alone should force us to have some respect for their game. But this game could go anyway. We just need to improve the discipline at the back and put some pressure on the defensive line.
Well, that play really, everything came off of the corner, but it started off of just a really weird touch again in the middle of the pitch where you had 2 FC Birmingham guys looking at each other and neither one of them wanting to take the ball.
It's a long ball from Josh up to Tyrell. From my view, it looks like a foul, but it seems like the referee's going to let a lot play today, so we have to be stronger in the tackles.
Yeah, I would agree. It looks like there's going to be very little called as far as contact up front, so it is going to be a little bit more challenging. I think it's smart for Dominic to go chase that down. I wasn't really sure if that was going to end up being off us or off of them.
The way the game's called, you don't want to take any gambles with 50-50 calls. Some more good running from Tyrell.
Oh, it's calling a foul against Tyrell here by the linesman.
Potros have a player down. As you previously mentioned, the veteran that they brought from Kalanji.
Seemed like a lot of light contact. There's been a lot heavier than that out there that wasn't called, but that was again, it wasn't called by the middle official. It was called by the linesman that was right there by the play. So
it looked 50-50 to me, but I think the referees have set the pattern of this game, so we just have to adapt to it. Good defending from Dominic.
Oh.
Christian's taking it quickly. The long ball towards Tyrell. Keeper's got it.
Yeah, he was going to need to get that before the bounce if he was going to have any opportunity.
And that's the Potros striker dropping into the hole again, as he's done quite often in this game. It's clear to see why he's the main threat and why he's scored quite a few goals already this season. So we'll have to watch out for him for the rest of the game. Ooh. Good tackle from Mike. Bailey passes it to Mike.
Oh, thought that was sliding through.
Yeah, that's the first opening we've had in the middle of the pitch. It was a very good run from Tyrell. It was a good pass from Mike, but the veteran defender read it perfectly. But that's a good sign of things to come.
Should be way up the field. I'm not really sure why we're taking that throw in so far back. Yeah, they definitely have the defender just on Tyrell's back. It's a little bit different than last week where he was facing a little bit of a zonal matchup where he was able to kind of get in between 2 defenders. This is going to be more of a direct. He's going to have to beat somebody in order to get to the net.
Potros attack again down the left. Victor's chasing him. Oh, that seemed a bit soft to me. The referee's giving a foul. Number 63 from Potros, another one of their threats. He's taking it quickly.
Drifted off sides there. I wondered why Bailey wasn't making a move there, but it was obvious that he knew he was pretty far off sides.
Yeah, it seems like Bailey has drifted out to this right-hand side to help Joshua to defend the Potros number 63. So it's nice to see the threat has been identified early. Mike's won the ball back again in the middle.
We do seem to be getting to a lot of second balls. We're just not making good passes, sharp passes off of those.
Coaches have an opening on the left. Good keeping by Cosmos. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, as you said, the battling has been quite good in the middle, but we haven't been able to connect anything. It seems like after the first or second passes that we make, our plays break down and our long balls aren't really connecting to our guys up top, Tyrell and Sippin, as you can see there. The pitch, it's a decently sized pitch, but it isn't too long, so we might have to put a bit less on those long balls. It seems like Christian and Manny are the main guys for us that are playing those long balls. So they're both quality players, so as they grow into the game, I expect those balls to improve.
Yeah, Cosmos on his punch can pretty much put a ball exactly where he wants to put it.
Yes, as we mentioned, he's quality with his feet, he's quality with his hands, and he's a good voice back there. So I have full confidence that when he plays those balls forward, they'll grow in accuracy as the game grows on.
We have our first peek of the sun from behind the clouds now.
Good battling from Tyrell.
Oh, that's a good spot.
The referee's giving a free kick.
And the defender's actually really lucky that he caught him there because he was about to be in on goal.
Yeah, this seems about 21 yards away from goal by my approximation. Perfect for a right footer. It seems like Mike is the first to the spot.
Not really sure why the referee's allowing the goalie to hold on to the ball at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's a bit too early to be time wasting, despite them being 2-0 up.
Well, I mean, he's going to give you all the time you need to set your wall up, right? Like, he's going to say, play from the whistle. He's going to go mark the 10 yards. I mean, we all know the drill, but we also know that's part of the game. The games within the games, I guess.
Yeah, half of soccer is the gamesmanship. So Michael Brew, around 20 yards out, left of center to the goal. There's a bit of handbags in the box between Tyrell and the defender. Mike strikes straight into the wall.
He hit it hard. Definitely somebody felt that. I can't believe nobody's doubled over.
So Mike had the power, but not quite the accuracy. Tyrell's drifted out to the wing.
Oh.
Okay, he's held it on well. He's played it back to Joshua Lane.
Right now, this is, part of what we have to do as a club is figure out how to dig a little bit deeper, not let any of the calls or lack of calls or whatever they're thinking about, they need to be concentrating on, this game right now. The opponent that's in front of them is tough.
Yeah, maintain discipline. That's the good key. I feel like we battled quite well. But again, in soccer, it's just the little moments that matter. And, 2-0, one was a mistake from our defender and one was a set piece. It's just those little margins that we need to cut out of our game. But other than that, we defended quite well, we battled quite well. Potros had another chance down the wing, but just did well to hold them up there into the keeper's hand.
About 21 minutes left in the first half plus stoppage time. Right now, Potros is in the lead, 2-0. First goal, early mistake, just playing the ball. Had an unfortunate bounce off of our own defender into the net. And then second goal off of a corner kick, a really pretty run corner kick where both scored by number 58 for Potros.
58's on the ball right now. He's drifted out to the right. So we've seen him all across the front line so far today. So he seems to be a threat all around. So already has those 2 goals. So we need to keep an eye on him. Potros have a thrower deep inside the FC Birmingham half. Okay, good clearance by Michael Brew.
Other than the one moment of indecision between Michael Brew and Christian, Michael's had a very strong first half for FC Birmingham.
It's a long ball towards Bailey, but it's offside. Yeah, Michael's covered the ground quite well. It seems to be, right now we're playing 4-3-3, kind of a hybrid with a 4-4-2 with Sippin pushing up forward. And it seems like Michael is covering the central defensive midfielder position mostly by himself. So he's done a good job to cover the ground. Good battling there from Victor, but Sippin slipped at the last moment. But that's kind of what we need to do. It's good pressure down the right-hand side from Victor.
Well, there's no doubt that this number 63 on this near side of the pitch for Potros is an absolute player.
Yeah, so far this game, he's already put in a couple of dangerous balls, cutting in on his right-hand side, on this left-hand side of the pitch. And he's very silky with his feet as well. He skipped through a couple of players, so he's definitely one to watch. Good from Joshua Lane to get into that loose ball. There's a long ball played by Mike, but it seems like Sippin wasn't quite ready for it.
Yeah, he kind of Sippin came short and Mike went long. Again, it's game 2 of a long season. People still getting to know each other. You know, we have a lot of new players this year. You know, this Potros team is a very veteran team. They played a lot of games together.
Good play between.
Yeah, I don't know how he even saw it with the ref kind of standing in the way there. I know he didn't mean to, but he kind of shielded the ball. So very good concentration by Michael Brew to keep his eye on that.
Yeah, so far I've been relatively impressed with on midfield despite the scoreline. Victor's done a lot of battling down this right-hand side. Michael's kept it quite clean in the middle and has got into a lot of second balls. So if they keep up the consistency, I can see a way back in the game for us.
Well, you got to get one first, right? You got to get the first goal, and then you worry about the second one.
Of course. Yeah, good interplay between Victor and Mike there. That was quite soft.
Again, yeah, it seems like the soft calls we're not getting, they are getting, which is unfortunate.
It seems to be a bit of a 50-50 shoulder to shoulder there, but Michael's on the wrong end of that call this time around. So good defending by Josh.
Yeah, Josh is another new player onto the squad. He's been out of soccer for. He's been out of soccer for a couple of seasons, but he has played UPSL level with the Legends. If you remember that squad, no longer in existence, but he played soccer down at drawing a blank now. School down in Montgomery.
Good defended. Good defending from Josh there on the number 58. seemed like the linesman called for the foul. But the referee did agree, and Tyro's running onto the ball. Good goalkeeping there.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
It seems like the referee is letting more go than usual in these last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I am not sure what he could have possibly called with Josh's play down there. Oh, that was an absolute rocket into Sippin there. I will say I always admire Sippin because he is willing to try and
it looks like Bailey's going to pick up a yellow card.
a little surprised at that. That didn't seem all that egregious considering the play, but you always put it into the ref's discretion when you come from behind like that.
I feel like that was a necessary tackle that he had to make to break up the play, as it seemed like Potros had a bit of an opening. So it was good tracking back there from Bailey. But he's on a tight rope now, but I feel like Bailey knows how to manage a yellow card. He's definitely not the first of his career.
No, our family has collected quite a few yellow cards over our time. Nice play there by Cosmos coming out, making himself loud. He always wants to go quick. These two strikers are going to have to realize his MO is he wants to be a part of the offense.
That was a very good ball down the left channel, and Sippin's held it up well. And we've got a good possession now with the throw on.
Yeah, they have a couple of big defenders back there. Very solid, very experienced. It's really asking a lot of these forwards to just go out and beat them one-on-one. I'd like to see a little bit more of what we had in the first couple of minutes. We had some legitimate ball control, which was allowed.
Bailey's for a goal.
Oh,
He took a touch when he could have struck it.
should have struck it right there. I think he knows he should have had a strike right there. Did everything right.
Did everything right to get away from the defender. Held him off perfectly. It was very good defending as well, but there was a slight opening. But I will encourage him.
Absolutely. It shows it can be done, right? I think that's what we need to see is we can get on these guys. We can create chances.
Long throw from Bailey, flicked on by Sippin. Out to Tyrell. Off to White.
Going to be a corner kick for FC Birmingham here. That was a nice bit of play there in the box. Looked like nobody could really get control of it, and so they kind of pinged it around a little bit, but resulted in a corner kick. And honestly, we're a pretty tall team, so
we've got some height there with Mike and Tyrell, so they would be the main threats on the ball.
Yeah, more than likely we'll see
Bailey's joined them as well.
I don't know if the goalie got that or if one of the defenders got that. It's a little brave of that goalie. Had he not made that contact, that might have been right in the back of the net.
In by Josh again. Good keeping there. He put it into a
I think he's got some professional experience. This keeper does.
For sure.
He will. Good play there by Dominic to just get ball side of number 58.
Yeah, Dominic's in for a long battle today. Number 58 is lurking everywhere, as you saw from the first goal that he scored. But Dominic dealt with it well this time. He didn't allow too many bounces of the ball.
Yeah, I think it's a little odd that he's able to get such good positioning on it. It shows the quality of the player he is. I mean, we had multiple players back. Should have had that covered rather easily.
Oh, it's bounced, unfortunately. And it's gone over the goal.
Yeah, I thought it went in the net.
It looks in from this angle. So that was very fortunate.
Yeah, no one reacted, so that should have been the telltale sign. But I sure thought it was just a moment of disappointment there that another just odd goal ended up in the back of the net. But no, still 0-2. Potros on top.
I think that's been the story of this match so far. We battled them quite well in the midfield, and we've limited them from playing nice, intricate passes in the middle. But just been a few moments where a lapse of concentration or a mistake has allowed them to go through. And 58 turns again, and it's a very good tackle from Josh.
Yeah, that's really what it's going to take. It's going to take a team effort on him. Now the interesting thing is that, and a mistouch by Bailey Harris out of bounds there. The interesting thing is, though, is that no one else from Potros has scored this season. So you covered 58. You limit him. So far, no one else has shown the ability to actually put one in the net. So,
and it's clear from the play, other than number 63 on the left-hand side, most of the play has gone towards number 58. So we've seen him pop up on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, in the middle, and he's dropped off in the hole a bit. So it seems to be the main source of creativity as well as the main source of goals. So stopping that supply seems to be a game plan to get back into this game.
Yeah, I would, if I was Potros, I would pass it to 58 every time too. That seems like a pretty good, seems like a pretty good formula. Yeah. Let's just get it out of here, guys, right now.
For sure. Dominic's done a lot of last-minute defending.
Oh, that's ours. Yeah, good play.
Other than the mistake, Dominic's done a lot of last-minute defending, last-ditch defending. He's been pretty much left one-on-one quite often with number 58, and again, he's cut it out. I've been quite impressive his play.
Yeah, it's that's the challenge of playing the three-back system, is that you do get isolated a lot on players. We knew changing to this formation and then playing a team like this right off the bat was going to be very challenging.
Yeah, Josh has done a lot of defending on this right-hand side against number 63. He's cut it in, and you can see the threat right there.
Yeah, again, though, at this point, I think I'm definitely just playing him to the right foot. He wants to cut in on every single play. Maybe he's setting us up for going to the left at some point in time. But I think once Josh has that figured out, you can limit a little bit of the damage he can do by just overplaying him to that right foot.
Joshua Lane has done quite well in that hybrid right back / right centre back position. So I've been fairly impressed with him. Number 63 for Potros is clearly a quality player, but he's limited his influence during the first half.
A little lackadaisical of a pass there. It really set up what looked like a foul.
Number 58.
We don't have enough players getting back right now. We're really dependent on our defense to pull this out for us.
Yeah, good defending again from Dominic. It was number 58 running down that line, but Dominic covered it well. I was very surprised that the referee didn't give a foul to Manny on the left-hand side. Like we mentioned earlier, the referee doesn't seem to be giving much to us today. He's let a lot go, so we just have to adapt to that.
A lot of chatting going on the pitch right now. Josh was not happy with the hit he took out of bounds from the Potros player. It's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, this Potros team, they don't look very physical, but they are definitely playing a physical game. And the ref seems to be playing into their hands quite a bit. Other than the free kick that Mike got, we haven't really gotten many decisions go our way so far.
Well, they're an experienced team, right? It looks like most of their players are late 20s, early 30s. They've been around the block. They know how to use their physicality, and they also know how, what's the right temperament to have with a ref. With a much younger team like ours, sometimes it's easy for them to fly off the handle when calls aren't going their way, so I think we've actually shown a real nice bit of maturity in the sense that this game got 2-0 fairly quickly, and we've kind of righted the ship. In fact, we've had some moments where we've had the dangerous chances. So So hopefully we can build on that, get to halftime, maybe sneak one right before the half. That would be tremendous. And then, build out of the halftime.
Definitely. Bailey's done a lot of good work down on the right-hand side, especially with that chance that he had earlier. But fortunately, this time it's a foul, and Potros are breaking forward.
Yeah, right now they've got numbers. Right now we are just not getting back defensively, and we're leaving our defense in way too many times. What good hands there by Cosmos.
Very good save, very good save. Yeah, our midfield needs to get back quicker, especially in this 3-5-2 formation. It requires a lot of cover from the two central midfielders, as we don't have our traditional fullbacks to cover the wings, which is leaving our centre-back stretch. Good tackle from Christian.
Christian's a good player. Very, very composed, very...
Another strong tackle by Kalanji.
Oh! That looked like the same play that he got a card for. Hit on him right there.
For sure. I'm surprised the referee didn't go to his pocket.
Not sure how that escaped one. That looked a little reckless.
It's a good opportunity to put the ball into a dangerous area. Joshua Lane's on the free kick.
Good ball in. Can't play it too neat of this keeper though. He's really quick off his line. Got good hands, and again, we got pushed everybody down, and their counter attack is so fast. Just be safe. Just be safe.
Yeah, Dominic's defending 1-on-1, and again, he's probably done it about 6 or 7 times this half. But he did well there. But Potros are opening again. It's a good tackle from Dominic.
Good hustle back there. I don't know where he came from, but his recovery there was tremendous.
Yeah, I'm very impressed so far.
He's a guy that we pulled up from the U23 team.
Yeah, he's doing very well. As you can see, the Potros striker and the number 63 are really quality players, and Dominic's more than held his own. A lot of the times he's basically had to defend in solo positions, but he's been up to the task.
It's a good header out by Cappy.
Oh, Dominic's gone down.
He might be cramping, it looks like.
Let's hope he's okay. He's put in a really good shift today.
Shocked that for a cramp that they pulled a trainer out there so quickly, but that's why you got her here.
You never know, these impact injuries seems to be favoring his right knee.
Somebody's going to have to drop back into that space. We definitely cannot vacate that space for any moment of time. Only a couple minutes till halftime, so hopefully we can figure things out just so that we can get to halftime and do a good assessment on.
Yeah, he's been a very key player for us this half. He's done a lot of defending in isolation against the striker who scored 2 goals, so he'd be a big loss. He seems to be taking off his boots at the moment, but let's hope he's still good enough to continue. It seems like Coach Nelson will leave it to the very last minute to decide whether he'll make the change. It's a dangerous throw in the box for Potros, and it's a very good save on Cosmos.
Cosmos doing Cosmos things right there.
Again, that's the other main threat that we've highlighted, number 63 for Potros. He's putting another ball in the box, and it was a adventurous overhead kick there. It was a very good long ball.
Let's get on it.
That's good defending. was very good defending. But that was a very good ball from Cosmos.
Yeah, if nothing else, took the ball to the other side. Let us get everybody behind the ball.
We're still down to 10 men at the moment, so we have to manage the game. But it was a good interception by Josh. And Christians won the throw-on.
Now, only a minute left on the clock. There'll probably be a couple of minutes of extra time, I would imagine. Maybe one.
The length of time that the trainer's been working on Dominic doesn't give me good hopes for his potential return. But for now, we need to maintain a good shape.
FC Birmingham right now really needs to buckle down and figure out how to get through this. Oh, we've actually already subbed.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so Piero is on the field. It looks like Josh has moved into the center back and Manny Mendez has moved into the left center back role.
Yeah, Piero seems to be taking up that left back / left wing back position. Good play by Tyrell. And the buzzer sound that highlights the end of the half has gone off, but in soccer, there's always stoppage time. So,
oh my goodness,
the Kalanji defender held up, but Sipping was right on the spot there to play to the whistle. Bailey's put a dangerous ball in the box, and Mike strikes it!
Oh, good hit. Goalie gets down, though. He didn't get all of it. If he had gotten all of it, I think that might have found the corner, but very nice strike.
Yeah, we need to test the goal more often, but that's a very good opening. It was a good strike from distance from Michael Brew.
This will be a huge test for Manny Mendez, having been out of the lineup for quite some time and now having to step back into a center back role and matched up against the leading goal scorer in the UPSL Georgia region.
Yes, he's marking him now. Dominic did a good job on him before he came off, so let's hope that Manny could at least match the good work that Dominic put in. Let's hope that Dominic's okay as well.
Yeah, we're all on referee's time at this point.
Hold that line. Be in space. Keep going, Pedro.
Number 51 has got a super long throw in. Not sure how much extra time we're playing, but it seems like a long time.
Yeah, that's another long throw, but Cosmos has dealt with it well. Looks like he wants to go long. Only got Caleb up there at the moment.
Shocked that he's not even looking at his watch at this point. I would have guessed 1 minute of extra time. We're now into almost the third minute.
Yeah, there didn't seem to be much delays. So the ref is being very generous with the extra time. Number 63 is down the wing again for Potros. Good
and he was setting us up. He's gone to his left quite a bit. He was cutting back, and then now all of a sudden he's only going down the left-hand side. What a great switch of play right there by Michael Brew. Not the greatest of balls across the middle there, but I do understand and I do like the idea.
Yeah, like you mentioned, with number 63, he spent the first 35 minutes of the half only cutting inside, showing Joshua Lane towards his weak foot, but it seems like the last two times he's decided to go down the line. So it'll be an interesting development to see how he plays carrying on. But Josh has done a good job on him so far.
Yeah, that was the tale of two halves of a half, right? 2-0 in the first 15 minutes, and then really after that, a pretty even battle where chances were on both ends. But, we knew what we were going to get when we came here today was a battle with the defending champions. They are locked and loaded and ready to go back after another title. And, let's see what we can do in the second half. So we're going to take a break right now, and Yoel and I will join you back here in about 10 minutes.
Birmingham 0, Potros FC 2.
Sind so schlimme Schiris da drüben. So schlimme Schiris.
Go.
And we're about to start the second half here. Scores Potros 2, FC Birmingham 0. This seems to be right now the in vogue kickoff. Everybody to one side and then just play it long.
Yeah, it was popularized by Paris Saint-Germain last season. We saw it a lot in the Champions League where you would just kick it far, kind of taking us back to the 90s. It's another good chance, and it's a goal, and it's a hat-trick from the number 58. We mentioned him as the main threat, and he's done it again.
Nobody at all picked him up. He just ran all by himself into the box.
Yeah.
That just looked too easy. Looked too easy. They came out at half and just really moved the ball around. And like I said, nobody ran with the runner. I'm not sure who's, from our perspective, it's hard to see on that far side of the pitch, but I'm not really sure who was supposed to make the run, but somebody should have picked him up. I mean, again, he's the most dangerous guy on the pitch.
He's shown it again within 40 seconds of the restart. But we need to keep our heads up high and not let this affect our discipline and affect our mentality. The game, there's still a lot left of game to play where we can maintain respectability in this game.
Just a lot of indecision, it looks like, right now. They came out very confident, ready to play, and FC Birmingham, it just looks a little bit slow on the decisions.
There's a chance to go forward, and Tippins played a pass towards through to Pierre. The keeper's come out expertly. But that was a good opening there.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Caleb Sippin. He put just the right weight on it. Keeper off his line, though, and just really ended up making the play look very simple.
That's a foul on Victor there. Yes, very good running from Pierre. He saw the space and he ran into it. The pass was slightly overhit by Sippin, but it was a great idea, and we need more of those openings to threaten the Potros goal.
Yeah, this should be a pretty dangerous spot to play a ball into the box.
There's Manny Mendes on the ball. He's gone short to Christian. Unfortunately, that's a throw-on from Potros. The number 10 is quite a strong player, so you have to be careful if you want to take him one-on-one. Christian wins the loose ball again, and he's won the throw-on down this left-hand side.
A good forward movement again by FC Birmingham.
Oh, good play from Sippin!
It's in the box. It's in the box for sure.
That looks to be inside the box from where I'm seeing that.
How is that not inside the box?
And the ref has pointed towards a penalty. Very good play from Sippin. He got the ball in the middle. And he
quick touch.
Dodged through a tackle, and the defender stuck out a leg. And he's giving us a chance to get back into this game.
I'm not really sure why the goalie's setting up a wall here. You're not going to be able to set up a wall in a PK. I guess he just didn't realize. But it was clearly inside the box. I mean, where Sippin landed was on the other side of the 1 in the 10. So foul happened right at the edge of the box, but clearly inside the box.
It was one of the few decisions that's gone our way today so far. But there's still 40 minutes left on this game. Tyrell has stepped up to take this penalty. He's looking for his 3rd goal of the season. Oh! And he's missed it just wide of the right-hand post. That was a big chance to get back into this game.
Yeah, very unfortunate there. I thought it had gone in the goal and maybe just found its way through a hole in the net, but obviously that was not the case. Very unfortunate to still be down 3-0.
He needs to keep his head up, but
Yeah.
that shows the potential if we get the ball forward as quickly as possible. It was very good play before that from Sippin to evade his marker. It was a very good link up on this left-hand side between Piero and Sippin. Well, it shows the potential. We're making a sub.
Ben, watch! Benny!
Looks like they're going to take Bailey Harris off on that side of the pitch.
Come close.
Is that Jose coming on? Jose coming on the far side.
Joshua needs to deal with this. He dealt with it quite well.
Yeah, Kazi didn't seem to want to come off his line there. He was planning on Joshua Lane handling that.
Yeah, we need to maintain our discipline. Good defending from Mike to hold up the number 64. There's a good cross in the box right there, and the striker was unmarked, but fortunately he headed it wide of the post. But I think the main thing now is to maintain our confidence. We've already seen that we can get an opening on the goal. Tyrell was very unlucky with that penalty, but it shows that that's a foundation to build on, and we can create chances. Good tracking by Sippin, but the pass from Christian was a bit loose.
Yeah, just a bit unnecessary. No reason to go so direct at that moment in time. He thought he saw something, though, obviously.
Yeah, Christian in the middle. It's a difficult job playing in central midfield because you have to balance your ability to maintain possession of the ball with your ability to take a bit of risk to create some openings for your team. So as he grows into this game, he has to manage that balance on when's the right time to play a simple pass and when's the right time to spring one of our two strikers forward for opportunities. He's done some good battling though. It's a good long ball towards Tyrell, but the veteran defender deals with it.
Yeah, it took a really weird bounce there on the ball, and he read it perfectly.
This is Jose's first action in the game, and he's done expertly well there. Broke up the play and then won a free kick. He might be hurt though.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard hit, a lot of contact, but looks like he's up and moving.
Yes, Potros have been very physical with the challenges today. So far, I haven't seen any bookings given out to them by the referee. Though two of our players have been booked so far. Tyrell got a yellow card at the end of that half for saying something to the referee. And Bailey picked up a yellow card earlier, but he's off the pitch now.
Yeah, I didn't even see Tyrell's.
Yeah, he needs to maintain discipline for the rest of the game, as we'll need him for this season, as he seems to be our main threat towards goals. Christian has the ball in the middle now. A very good interplay between Victor and Jose, and Tyrell sprung out Victor on the right. And he's won the free kick deep into the opponent's territory.
Yeah, that was called by the center ref, not by the linesman right in front of the play, but the game is getting rather stretched and rather physical right now.
Yes, but a very good play on the wing by Victor and Jose. A chance for Christian to put this into a dangerous area. The linesman's just marking out 10 yards. And he's put it in.
Oh. Cosmos letting his feelings be known towards the ref as to why he didn't go step off the 10 yards, why the linesman had to do it. I don't really know that it really matters as long as the 10 yards gets marked off. But
yeah, I think Cosmos isn't happy with a lot of the refereeing decisions today, just expressing some frustration there. But that's a factor that we can't control. So, like mentioned earlier, we have to adapt to it. 58 has dropped in to the hole again.
yeah, well, there's no doubt at this point in the game that the refereeing has had nothing to do with 58 putting 3 behind us. So
For sure. And 63 put a dangerous cross in the box.
wow. That's one of those where if you're a forward, all you've got to do is just let it bounce off of you to get it into the goal there.
Yeah, we were very fortunate there.
He was the result of trying to do too much there.
It looks like 63 was coming back from an offside position, but the linesman on our near side didn't notice it. But FC Birmingham still has the ball, and Jose's done quite well to maintain possession.
Oh, those late hits are adding up.
What? I didn't see an offside from there. Carver came from very deep, and there was the whole defensive line was behind him. So I'm not sure what the referee or the lineman saw in that situation.
Yeah, I guess he's they're saying that he occupied the defender and therefore he was in an offsides position. That's just, it's one of those calls where depending on which way you're going, you see it the opposite direction. So
yeah, it seems like he gave the offside call against Caleb Sicken there, not Pierre.
oh, absolutely.
FC Birmingham has regained possession of the ball now, and Caleb
Yes.
Sicken's won a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, right now Caleb is a whole lot for them to handle. He's turning his man on a pretty regular basis, and they've been having to resort to foul him to keep him from getting in on goal.
Yeah, despite his size, he's always one of the strongest players in the pitch, and his tenacity is always impressive. As you can see there, the defender that's marking him has probably half a foot on him, but Caleb always does well to battle and play bigger than what he looks.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we got an unfortunate spot there. Maybe this should have been a little bit deeper, but this may work out from a free kick standpoint, give you a little bit more time to get the ball up and over.
As Tyrell Price is on the ball, he looks to be going straight to goal.
Well, he hit a crossbar. Unfortunately, it was the wrong crossbar. Here at Carver, the football goals are right behind the soccer goals, and it hit the center upright.
Potros have taken that goal kick towards the center of the pitch. FC Birmingham was won a throw and down the foul slide.
Yeah, it's been a pretty back and forth second half. It's unfortunate that they snuck that goal in when they did right off the bat.
Similar to the first half, it was just a small lack of concentration that led to the Potros opening, and as we've said it before, the number 58 seems to be on a very clinical mood, not just today, but so far this season. It's those little mistakes that matter, the little moments. So despite us battling quite well, we see ourselves 3 down, but there's still 30 minutes to go in this game. So,
well, you're a goal scorer. I mean, how much does your form really matter when you're out there on the field?
Football and soccer is 60 to 70% intangibles. So form matters a lot. It just affects your confidence, it affects your ability to do things, to be creative. Sometimes when you're in bad form, when nothing's going your way, you just miss easy chances, your touch is a bit off, you second guess things, you overhit passes. So form always matters, and clearly we can see today we've come against a striker who's in very good form to score 7 goals in the first 2 games of a UPSL division.
I'm not really sure what is happening at this point. Who got the card here? Can you tell?
It looks like it's Josh Martinez that has picked up his yellow card. He needs to be careful, as these referees tend to not like it when...
Yeah. I think it might have been Manny Mendez who picked up the yellow card, and I have no idea what for. So the kick should be way up here.
It looks like it was coming together off the ball that resulted into that yellow card, as it's still FC Birmingham ball. Most likely it was Manny who picked up that yellow card.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. There's a lot of action away from the ball. We actually took the kick quickly, which is our prerogative to do so, and then it got pulled back for the yellow card, which I'm not 100% sure what.
Mike's put a very dangerous ball into the box, but it was cut out by the defender.
Yep. Better run this out, because 58 is going to.
Yeah, he's kept it on, but Joshua's defended it well.
Yeah,
very good defending by Joshua.
Good battle there by Josh Lang. That's one of those balls that 9 times out of 10 you leave it alone and you let it roll out, but you could tell 58 wasn't about to let that happen.
Yeah, 58, clearly a very dynamic, mobile player, but Joshua's up to the task in that battle. But
yeah,
since Dominic has come off, it seems like 58 has drifted towards the left-hand side. I noticed he was playing more on the right-hand side during the first half, but it seems like he's noticed a weakness, should we say, in the defense. But I think Joshua has shown more than enough to match him during this second half.
Yeah, I'll be interested to get an explanation after the game, just to understand what all occurred. And I mean, it literally happened 5 feet in front of us, and I still have no idea exactly what resulted in the card. Or
we've given away another foul on the edge of the box. This one's about 24 yards left the center of the goal.
yeah, it's definitely a good shooting position.
We've got 3 men in the wall at the moment. Oh, that was a very good strike. And again, it was one of those danger men that we mentioned, number 63, the left winger. The position that we gave away that free kick wasn't ideal. And a player of that quality will always punish us.
Yeah, about 26 minutes left in the matchup. It's now 4-0, Potros over FC Birmingham. Potros just been very clinical in their opportunities.
I definitely agree with that. We haven't given them much, but every single opening that they've got, they've punished us. The main thing for now is just to keep the score respectable and keep battling hard.
Well, it's game 2 of a long season, so you want to get in there. You want to show your resolve. It looks like we've made a change. Sippen is out, and Nelson Argueta is onto the pitch now. A much different player. Both forwards, but I would say they have much different styles of playing.
It's a good ball into Victor, and we've got Piero on the wing, and he's putting a dangerous ball, and the keeper comes out expertly. Tyrell was onto that, but for the keeper.
Yeah. Oh, touch for a corner. Keeper has been everywhere he needs to be today. He's had a nice game back in the goal. Oh, wide open man. Piero put it right on him and just couldn't keep the header down.
Yeah, I think from that distance, a header would always have been difficult.
Yeah, probably in hindsight, just heading it back across the middle into the danger area is where you would want to go with that. This goalie has not shown any idea that you're going to beat him on anything long.
Oh, that's a perfect ball.
Very good. What a play by Cosmos.
Very good goalkeeping there by Cosmos.
What a play by Cosmos.
It was the two danger men. Number 63 with the flick on from the goalkeeper's boot.
Again, though, at this point in the game, I mean, how many runs does 58 have to make before you stick a body on him?
Oh, that's come out towards Nelson.
Oh, he's got to get it off his foot.
He was crowded out by 3 players there.
Yeah, you're not going to get that call. Nelson's new into the game. You're not going to get that call. You got to rip it.
Good play by Jose there, but he's giving away the ball. 63's dodged through 2 tackles, and he's played the ball.
He's got to be offsides.
Luckily run through to Cosmos.
But no call again on this side. Had he played that ball, feeling is he would have been called offsides.
Christian has some space in the middle, and he's found Manny. Manny drives up the left-hand side.
Oh!
And the ref has given another.
I don't know if it's a PK or if it's outside the box.
Taking a look to see where it's given.
That's actually happened a couple of times in this game. That's the first time we've actually got the call, but he's run right up the back of Ty.
That was a very good run from Ty.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's about a foot outside of the penalty area, so it's going to require a little bit of finesse in order to get this ball in.
This position, probably about right on the 18-yard line, so I'd say about 19 yards out. We've got Manny, a left footer, who's on it, and Vic and...
It looks like Jose and Manny standing over the ball.
Jose standing over it as well.
Yeah, we didn't have Jose on our sheet today.
Yeah, it's favoring a left footer, but if Jose has the technique to curl it up and around the wall, I could see him having a try.
Slow sub coming off the field right now.
There's number 43 coming off for Potros. He mainly played on the right-hand side today, so we'll see where his substitute comes on to cover. Looks like Jose. No, it's Manny. Oh, he tried to go underneath the wall. Very good attempt. But
just about got there too. Just caught a foot. Not really sure what's going on there. Yeah. I don't think Michael Brew was doing much of anything.
Yeah, the keeper seemed to use the fact that Michael was there to decide to run into him, and Michael is quite heated at the moment for good reason.
Yeah, the last little push that came in from number 56 was really just unnecessary. I don't think anybody was getting heated in that moment. Brew did not seem heated until 56 came in and took a nice cheap shot on him.
Yeah, referee has booked the goalkeeper, but he's given a penalty to FC Birmingham for that coming together. And this seems to be a way to at least get a consolation. I'm very surprised the referee is giving a penalty for that, but I won't be complaining.
Yeah, it's an interesting call. It's not one you see very often. A goalie, without a doubt, a foul. But usually that's I don't even know. I don't even think I've seen it enough to know if it's a direct or an indirect normally.
I've never seen a penalty given for that when the goalkeeper has control of the ball.
Now we are switching shooters here. What do you feel about that, Joel? Like if do you feel like Ty should have gotten another rip here, or do you think
I would have liked to see Ty have another chance, but I've seen Mike put away 2 penalties in the past, so we'll see what happens here. And he put this one away. Nice goal from Michael Brew.
Absolutely. Hit it with power, hit it low. He made no doubt of the ball. Consolation goal as it is, down 1-4. But what you want to do is just see that your team is battling. You want to see that your team is really in it. A little surprised to see him taking Brew off the field at this moment. He has no card, and he has a lot of motivation right now to go out and play tough. But this is also another new player who's coming onto the pitch right now, Stephen Eds. Good player, played for the club team over at Samford University. Mature player, very good control of the ball, and actually hits an absolute screamer of a long shot when he gets it. So interesting. So the 2 guys that got involved in that play are both being subbed off the pitch. So that's.
Yeah, it was a very bizarre situation. It was explained to me that though the keeper had possession of the ball, he directly interacted with Mike on the no contacts for no reason. I can't say I've seen a penalty given for those before, as normally keepers are protected when they have possession of the ball. But if you were to use the letter of the law to judge that decision, then you can't really complain if you concede a penalty there. But it was well dispatched by Mike.
Absolutely. Again, at this point, the odds of coming back from a 4-1 game are low. But what you want to see is how does your team deal with these types of situations, because you want to know that you're going to have a team that's going to battle throughout the rest of the season.
Yes, we have to remember that Potros are the defending champions and they're always a big threat. The striker has already scored 2 goals.
What a great ball there. Great ball by Manny Mendez out of the back.
Pierre is attacking the wing, and he's found Victor. Yeah, very good ball. This is a sustained spell of possession for FC Birmingham. Good work between Christian, Mandy, and Pierre. And he's put a ball in the box, and it was a very good ball, but it was cut out again by the veteran defender for Potros.
Yeah, he seems to be in the right place at the right time.
And number 63 has cut in, and he's left 58 open, but he's luckily offside. And we've gone quick with it. And Pierre has space to drive.
Yeah, it's been a good spell by FC Birmingham over the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, Christian has definitely grown into this game. And that's another very good ball out to Jose. He dwelled on the ball too much, but Christian's found it again. And the fans are screaming for a foul on Tyrell.
Yeah, I would say in this game that definitely has not been called a foul, so I get it, but
Other referees might have given that, but I wasn't surprised at all to see the referee keeping the whistle out of his mouth.
yeah, I mean, in fairness, the ref has been fairly consistent. He has not whistled for a lot of fouls.
That was very good footwork there by Jose to evade his marker, and he's won a free kick there, which are taken quickly. And Christian's done an overlap for Jose, and he puts a dangerous ball into the box, but it was overhit unluckily.
Yeah, it was a good run. Just final product was lacking a little bit. Got to put that into a dangerous area and give your team a chance.
But the last 5 minutes has given us signs of encouragement. We seem to have been growing into the game, and our midfield has definitely shown the ability to maintain possession and have a bit of control.
Oh.
And Potros have scored, and again it's that deadly combination. The number 10, who I believe goes by the name Dadino, had a run down the right-hand side, and he cut it back to the number 58, who had quite an open goal. And though he miscued it, the winger number 63 has come in for his second goal of the game.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate to, we had two defenders out there, and we still let the attacker get around the outside to make the cross. Looked like we had him dead to rights, and yet somehow he wrinkled his way in and put a dangerous ball across the middle.
As number 10 had our captain Joshua Martinez isolated on the right-hand side, and being a very tricky winger, it's very tough to defend against him one-on-one.
Yeah, I think maybe Josh didn't realize that he had Manny on the inside of him, and all he really needed to do was funnel him back. Part of being in defense, I think, is literally just funneling people into where the traffic is. You don't always have to make the play. You just have to make sure that you've got more people there than they do to make the play.
For sure, very good analysis there. Unfortunately, it won't matter for too much in this game, but it's a good lesson to learn as we go further into the season.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had a couple of good opportunities coming down the right-hand side of the pitch. Our final ball has just been behind the goal, which is something Coach Nelson is going to need to work on. Just ensuring that when we get into dangerous positions, that we get the ball into the dangerous areas.
Yeah, I had some insights during the halftime break that Coach Nelson mentioned to the team. He was mostly frustrated about the balls that went to no one, the balls that went to nowhere. And though we have improved slightly in the second half, I feel that criticism is still warranted. Jose has found Victor down the wing. Victor's did well to get a throw on from that position.
Victor's been battling hard over there. Probably needs a rest at this point. He's gone a long time in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, there's about 11 minutes left, so he's played 79 minutes already. And that was a attempted long pass that was cut out quite well by Manny, but he's lost it again to number 59 for Potros.
It seems to be kind of a common theme today is that we've made some good defensive plays and then immediately turn the ball right back over.
Yeah.
They're very good at pressing.
Yeah, and it just happened again there.
I think he's about to give a card for kicking the ball away. Literally, their center back on the far side of the pitch kicked the ball away into the stands on about a minute ago, and nobody said a word to him. So, again, it's one of those things where you just want consistency. And I can see where sometimes the players feel like that's not been the case.
As Victor Mayorga has just picked up a yellow card. I felt that was very harsh from the referee.
I think the yellow actually was on Christian for kicking the ball away.
That makes sense.
Oh, he gave 2 cards. So he gave one to Victor and to Christian.
Well, that's incredibly harsh. Joshua Lane is coming off. He's put in a very good shift today. Thankless job to defend one-on-one against clearly one of the better strikers in the league, especially after Dominic came off in the first half.
Yeah, see, Joel, there's a problem right there, right? We have the best player on the pitch offensively being marked by a striker. How is that happening right now when we have defenders all standing around?
Yeah, we need to put another man.
Yeah,
he's like
half the size of.
Yeah, we've seen number
there
63.
We go. That's a good move by Josh. You know, moving him over, going and taking that man because that was an absolute mismatch.
For sure. We've already seen 63's prowess from the dead ball situation, but this time around he overhit the cross. Tyrell was unable to hold up the ball in that situation, and Potros attacked down the right-hand side.
Yeah, a little bit of that that veteran savviness of a defender, right? He caught a couple hands into the back, which made it really hard for him to control that ball.
Good fight in by Piero, but it's a throw-on for Potros.
Fans not really happy right now with a lot of the calls.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing battle throughout this game where it seems that a lot of the 50-50 calls have gone the way of Potros.
You know, but sometimes that's the way it goes. When the momentum of the game, when the score line of the game, all of those things are going against you. You also, end up losing a lot of those 50-50 calls just because of the feeling of kind of the way the game is.
Yeah, a lot of refereeing is based on flow of the game.
Absolutely.
Potros have another chance down his left-hand side, and it was deflected and blocked quite well.
Yeah, good play by Andrew. Andrew came onto the pitch, Andrew Bobon, just a minute ago, playing that right center back position.
Pass from Christian was a bit under hit, but Piero has managed to find it again in the middle, and he's played a long ball, but again, the defender has cut it out, but it's found out to Tyrell. He still has it.
Deflection.
It was a good try.
Yeah, good
from Steven.
Yeah, good shot there by Steven. He was trying to curl it in that far corner. We really hadn't had a chance yet to test this keeper. We keep putting the ball behind the net on the crosses. So this will be good to see a corner here.
Christian Hernandez is on the corner. You don't have a lot of height. Manny and Tyrell are joining right now. We only have 4 men in the box. And it's come to the smallest player on the pitch. And Piero tried an acrobatic attempt, which did seem to be going goal-bound, but it was blocked by the defender. And Potros are making another change.
Yeah, why not? Empty your bench, Potros. It's time to make sure everybody gets some field time today.
Yeah, they've got a long journey home, so a bit of minutes for the substitutes.
Yeah, they've done their job. They've done their work. I would not say they've dominated this game other than the scoreline, but they sure have dominated the scoreline. Their finishing on their opportunities has been very good, and honestly, the goalie who came out of the game really played an exceptional game back in the back, as well as the two center backs for Potros.
The chances have been few and far for us this game. And though Potros didn't have a massive number of chances, the ones that they've had, they've been very, very clinical with them.
Yeah, I'm not sure that number 58 has missed a shot he's taken.
Good clearance there by the captain, Josh Martinez, to flick it on at the near post.
Yeah, for not being a tall player, Josh seems to get his head on a lot of those crosses from his positioning is good.
I think the many years of experience helps knowing where to position yourself perfectly for those balls into the box, and it seemed to pay off there. The Potros number 65 has dodged through a number of tackles.
Yeah, he looked like he was trying to go all the way there for a second.
We've got 4 minutes left plus any additional time. Potros have a corner. It's a good cross into the box.
Well, the Potros FC team has really come out and put a statement out there for the beginning of the season, going 4-1 over North Georgia United last week, and then right now 5-1 over FC Birmingham on the road. So really impressive start to the season for the defending champions. Really on a tough side of the bracket. I mean, there's as FC Birmingham will note. I mean, next week doesn't get any easier. Dalton coming to town, so going to have to learn from a couple of these mistakes and see if we can't correct the ship. And I think the good news is that we've done a lot of things well. Just some mistakes that have cost us.
Yeah, it's a good foundation to build on. Potros are always going to be one of the better teams in the league this season. And it looks like the referee hasn't given anything. And Jose lost the ball at the edge of the box, which seemed like that foul could have gone either way, but the referee called nothing, and it came out to the number 55 who slid it into the goal.
Yeah, I think, one of the things you would say there is not a place to play with the ball. Don't, you definitely want to just get it off your foot and get it out of there. So, not surprising that there was no foul given again, because the game situation is, we all know what you should be doing in those situations, and if you play with it back there, you might pay for it. So, again, this team has buried every opportunity that they've had, and is well deserving of the 6-1 scoreline they have right now.
Yeah, just the clinical nature of how they're putting their chances away. You can't really argue with the scoreline, and the way the game is being reffed, you can't afford to play around with the ball at the back there. And as Poachers have done time and time again, they've punished us.
Yeah, they, you definitely cannot, in a game like this where a lot is being allowed to go on, you've got to adjust and know that you can't be looking for calls. It's a recipe for disaster, for sure.
Yeah, and again, it was one of those moments where there didn't seem to be much danger, but we played ourselves into that danger, and that's probably been the case for about 3 or 4 of the goals.
Not exactly sure how many fouls you're allowed to foul before you pick up something, but 56 has definitely pressed that limit today. I would venture to say he's probably had about 8 to 10 fouls called against him with no warnings ever.
Yeah, I feel like The mark of a veteran player is knowing how to make multiple tackles without picking up a yellow card, and he seems to have mastered that art.
Yeah. He's a great player, too, to boot. You know, not only has he fouled, but he's fouled in the right times to slow us down. He's frustrated Ty, you know, unfortunate bounce there is giving up a corner kick.
Yeah, I can't see the referee adding too much time onto this game, given the scoreline. It seems like it's 3 minutes from the signal of his fingers.
Yeah, it seems a bit exorbitant given the 6-1 score, but we'll play it. I'm sure the guys on the pitch that have just gotten into the game are probably happy to get these extra minutes.
That ball's gone out for a goal kick.
Oh, gosh.
No, Cosmos has somehow gotten away with that one.
Right, with number 58 bearing down on him. Again, you know, one of the... Yeah, and again, you know, just going back to the flow of the game, what is the difference there from kicking the ball away? And, yeah, I mean, I understand we're on the losing end of the score, but obviously he knew he was offsides. He kicked the ball anyways, and, you know, no words at all being said to the Potros player. If you're going to play the extra 3 minutes, you got to call the extra 3 minutes.
For sure. Seems like the referee, as we've mentioned, haven't been on our side today. We can't really use that as an excuse.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's been one-way traffic as far as pulling the ball out of the net.
For sure. There's been some signs of encouragement. There's been some good battling. And it feels like this could have been a closer game if we cut out some of the mistakes. Tyrell is running down the wing, but he's cut out.
He's got to be exhausted, too. I mean, he's been running now for, you know, 90-plus minutes.
Yeah, found an opening there, but it was defended well, and Potros are counter-attacking. And number 55, who just scored the previous goal, picked it up in the midfield, but he's giving it away. Well, and that has to be a foul on Manning.
Ball gonna be played in. Surely we're getting towards the end of these extra minutes.
Yeah, this might be our last chance to grab another consolation goal. The cross was a bit flat.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
The ball has come out to number 58 again, and he's one-on-one with the keeper, and he's gone around Cosmos, and he scored for his 4th goal of the game.
It's unfortunate. Again, a ricochet off of a player bounces perfectly, but again, you know, it's all about positioning. You know, how are we letting number 58 continually get goal side of us in these dangerous situations? It's obvious he's a great player, but I think at this point, you know, this part of it has to be put on us, right? We're not in the right spots in order to cause him some trouble.
Yeah.
Most of his goals have been, you know, unimpeded.
Yeah, you have to recognize the threat that a player like that can provide and give them more respect. And that's the full-time whistle.
So not the game that we wanted over here at FC Birmingham, but it's the game that we got. You know, there is a lot of chatter going on even right now between the two teams, between the linesmen. You know, I think all in all, not a game we want to look back on very fondly. But we got to put this behind us now, and we've got to lace it back